So fresh, I'ma go like. This beat so fresh, I'ma go like.
stage. The way you all came to the stage, took your position, the way you conducted yourself, it was commendable. I am very sure you all have taken your oath and are ready to take the path which you have been entrusted to. So, you are the super seniors of the leaders of junior school, right? So, each one of you are being watched by every other batchmate or juniors of yours, right? So, you should be the role model worth relating and should be doing the right things even when you are not being watched. Why? Because what are leaders? Leaders are those people who shows the path or the right way to lead, isn't it? So when we don't waver from our path, when we are doing the right things, even when we are not being watched, everyone looks forward, looks up to you, isn't it? So, as responsible members of the cabinet, I expect each one of you to take your role seriously. Why? Because this is your first step in your life towards being a good leader. India is a young country. We are going to have the maximum young population in the coming days. And you are the ones who are going to run this country. And what kind of a country would you like to live in? A country which is corrupt, where people don't follow rules, who dirty the whole place, or a country which everybody looks up to, loves to be there, to be the cleanest one, to be the upright one, which follows all the rules and regulations and are always ethically upright. Which one would you choose? The cleanest? Yes? So you want all the systems to be corruption free, isn't it? So for that, you have to start from now. This is the age when you have to inculcate those values which will allow you to live a disciplined life. And through discipline, what do you see? You ensure that things are done in the right way and you don't take shortcuts. What are shortcuts? Bribes, isn't it? When you have to wait for your chance and you are impatient, what do? You try to take shortcuts. And when you take shortcuts, you do a lot of damage to the system, isn't it? So what we need is a country with our youth who is ready to take the right path, who is patient to wait for their turn, who will not compromise on quality, and who will also ensure that the education which is provided to you is taken up in the right way and you will reach that place where you have dreamt of. So all of you are going to be the future leaders, and this is the time when you learn to work that or lead that path or walk that path. Okay? So this is the chance to make yourself different, to be seen, to be, and when you do the right things, you shine. And when you shine, you are automatically seen. So you don't have to do extraordinary things to be seen. You have to do ordinary things in the right way. And automatically you will see that you are worth emulating. So you have to be just because you have got this particular leadership position doesn't mean that you will be rude to all. Will you be rude to your friends or juniors? No. So you have to pull up. Sometimes you may have situations where you have to correct somebody, but then always remember that you have to be, they will listen. It's always give and take. So whatever respect you expect from others, what do you have to do? You have to give it. Isn't it? When you show what you want from others, automatically others will follow the path. Right? So I expect each one of you to confidently do what is right and be always on the side of the truth. And even if they are your friends, if they are wrong, you should have the courage to tell them what is wrong and what is not to be done. And if it is not in your capacity or you are not able to take control of the situation, you should always take help from your teachers. Never think that you have the power to take decisions at every juncture. You may not have that capability at times, and it's okay because we learn in the process. But at the juncture where you have to decide what you want to see yourself 7 or 8 years ahead. Okay? So, I am very sure you all will be ethically upright and you will make the student proud. Wish you all the best once again. ensure that our school will be a safe, secure, and a happy place for all. We promise to create a non-violent environment, follow all school rules, and help to make our school a safe place for learning. Our Academic Director, Madam Mrs. Lakshmi Sharat, our parent representative, Mr. Mukhtar Alam, Mrs. Rashmi Sinha, Principal of KPS Gamaria, Vice Principal, the Junior School Coordinator, teachers, and my dear students. It gives me immense pleasure, pride, and joy to welcome you all to this momentous occasion, that is the senior investiture ceremony of our school. This is not merely a function, but it is the celebration of leadership, responsibility, and service. Today we just now witnessed the formal bestowal of duties to our newly elected student council, who will take on the mantle of guiding their peers and upholding the values of our institution. Leadership in our school is not just wearing a badge or holding a position. It is about inspiring others, setting the right example, and leading through service. It is said right that if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, then you are a leader. To our newly appointed leaders, you have been chosen not just for your abilities, but for your commitment, discipline, and willingness to serve. Your peers have placed their trust in you, and it is now your turn to honor that trust with integrity and dedication. Remember, leadership is not about authority, it is about responsibility. It demands humility in victory, courage in challenges, and respect for every member of your team. I urge you to always uphold our school's values, that is honesty, respect, empathy, and perseverance. Let your leadership be inclusive, encouraging every student to contribute and grow. In your journey, there will be moments of difficulty, but these will be your true test. Lead with fairness, and you will leave behind a legacy worth remembering. Once again, I congratulate each one of you, all the members of the Student Council, as well as the SAFE Club. May you lead with pride and serve with purpose. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. May I now invite our Director Sir to address the gathering and share words of wisdom for our young leaders.
Only the director does. It can be done by any one of you standing here. We have the cabinet members, we have the students, anybody who is responsible can ensure that your school premises are clean before you arrive. That's the sense of responsibility. You don't have to be a top-notch leader to do this. Anyone can do this. It is your school, it's your premises. You don't have to be the president of the school, the vice president of the school. Anyone, even the last boy standing there. I can see you laughing, boy there. Anyone can do this, and you're expected to do this. Because you're responsible for your school, you're responsible for the cleanliness of your school. I would admire such people who would walk up to the principal's office, man, this area is not clean. Now I'll tell you why. The amount of money that is invested in your school is not a less amount, and this is your money. Whatever you see in the school is your parents' hard-earned money. It is not money just randomly picked from somewhere. It is your money. And the trouble it takes to build something like this, you ask me. Why? We have shorted funds because our fees is nominal. The school does not take donations. The school does not sell seats. There is nobody in the last 25 years who can come up and say, sir, you sold the seat. Absolutely not. We run the school absolutely transparent. It is your school, it's your premises. You are the owners of the school. This is your money in the school. When you become the owners of the organization, the school transforms. This is your job. Cabinet members, it is your responsibility to go around the school, find out the gaps, find out the lapses, ask questions. There's a problem here. You are entitled to a healthy, clean premises. And I'm telling it to you. If it is not healthy, if it is not clean, pull up people. Pull up Sheriff sir. I am answerable to you. Just because I'm the director does not mean that I have the convenience to just be there. You have all the right to pull me up and ask me, sir, why is this place like this? If there is a genuine reason, I will answer. If not, I will do what is required to give you the best. This, even though I have not started my speech for the cabinet, this is the speech. Are you getting my point? When you wear the badge, when you wear the slash, it's not a depot. It's a sense of responsibility. You're here not because you are academically bright. You're here because you are the ones chosen, because the school thinks you are honest, you're sincere, you're committed, you're dedicated, you're passionate. You have it in you to inspire others. That's why you're standing here. Not because you're academically bright. Not all academically bright people are leaders. To be a leader, you need to have that fire in you, the spark in you, that anger in you to set things right, to take charge of things. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? If I just come and give you a flowery speech, there's no point. If I can inspire you to become something else, if I can inspire you to be an agent of positive change, my work is done. The journey starts now. You can use this to transform yourself, to translate you into a better version of yourself for the opportunity given on you. You getting my point? I could have also sat there absolutely blind to this, but no. I have tuned myself to see things. Why? I'm answerable to you. I'm supposed to give you the best. I'm committed to give you the best within whatever facilities that I have. These facilities are not for my personal selfish gratification. It's for you. At KPS, things may be slow, but it will eventually happen. Because we run the school honestly. We had for times we said, slow. Why? Lack of fun. So when the fun comes, we immediately compete. Know your school the way it is, because you are the leaders of the school. When you speak about your school, speak yourself with a lot of pride. You can sit uncomfortably, relax. If you're not comfortable, relax, sit down. That's okay. You've been standing for a long time. Are you comfortable? Alright. Now that I've said this, now let me talk the general stuff. What leadership is about. Leadership, 3 golden rules. You lead by example. Number 1 golden rule of leadership is you kind of lead by example. Second rule, you serve with humility. Just because you hold a slash with your badge doesn't mean you can throw your weight around. You're responsible to lift others. You're responsible to stretch that helping hand. Alright? Number 1 is lead by example. Second is serve with humility. Tomorrow you can be replaced. Know that always well. When you think you are the one and all, there starts the problem. Always know that you are replaceable. You have been bestowed by the gods to do something useful. So you are there. Make the most of it. The gods are also very, very strange. At times they will not give you, then they will give you, and then they will watch if you're using it to the advantage of the world or not. If not, they'll take it and give it to somebody else. And then you will cry blood. Bhagwan aisa kyun? So when you get the opportunity, do what you should. The third golden rule of leadership: do what is right, no matter what. Do what is right. So what if it is a friend who's doing something wrong? When I wear the badge, there are no friends. When I wear the badge, there are no brothers and sisters. I am wearing the badge. Am I clear? Now that you're a leader, how do you enhance yourself? Read. If you were reading once in 2 months, now read 2 books a month. Read as much as possible. You have a library. Use it to your advantage. Why should you read? When you read, it helps you think critically. Is it right? Is it wrong? Am I supposed to do this? It gives you the intelligence to think critically. It exposes you to a world which you have not seen. So sitting in one place, you have so many things coming to you. And the third thing, since you're critically thinking, you have the world knowledge with you, you use your wisdom wisely. Things don't go to your head. That's all leadership is all about. It is so simple. Leadership becomes complex when you mix up things, when you meddle up things, when you muddle up things. So understand one thing, you are the future of tomorrow. You are standing on the threshold of Independence Day. It's not just one more date, one more something. It is the heartbeat of those billions of individuals who dreamt of a free India. It is the roar of the sacrifices made by your forefathers. It is the promise of a future that each one of you, along with us, is going to write. And all these people who sacrificed their lives, they did not do it for themselves, they did it for you. And to all the children standing at the back, just because you're not a part of the cabinet does not mean that you're a leader less. You are a leader wherever you are and whatever right you are. Alright, so you have been bestowed with a freedom that you've got so easy. But let's not forget, it was paved in pain, blood, sacrifice. That is why we celebrate this day. Why? It is reiterating ourselves that even though we have been given freedom and free, we need to work towards making our country stronger. India today stands on the threshold of the 21st century. Alright? And this is a time when nations are not known by borders, they are known by their self-reliance. They are known by their innovative approaches. They are known by their unity. And you are the architects of that new India. And India, the biggest challenge that India today has is to become self-reliant. Is to create their own goods. It's to promote its own value system and beliefs. It's to believe that we are as good as the world leaders and others who are wherever they are. So you have a big responsibility, kids. You may think it's just a matter of fact. No, it's not. So you have 3 pledges here on the eve of the Independence Day. Number 1, that you shall honor the sacrifice of those great people by contributing to building a strong India. You shall ensure India is not only the largest democracy, but ensure India is the developed democracy. And also believe in the fact, if not me, who? If not now, when? Remember this. If not me, who? If not now, when? So let's all come together and do something really remarkable. You are not just students, you are a potent force. You carry the same flame our forefathers carried, fighting it out. The battlefield has changed. What is your battlefield? Your battlefield is your classroom. Your battlefield is your laboratories. Your battlefield is your library. Your battlefield is your mind, which is so distracted. You will fight it. That's your battlefield. That all depends on you, how you take whatever I've said and translate to your advantage. Once again, congratulations to the cabinet members for a grand showdown, well executed. And to the principal, I would suggest, whenever you plan an event, plan it big. That's plan A. Plan B should be something else. What I mean to say, it was going to be planned in the auditorium. Plan A is always large. Plan B is, in case something happens, we shift. On these notes, once again, congratulations to each one of you. I'm very sure you're going to be remarkably strong leaders in the coming years, and you're going to be the right hand of your principal, vice principal, and all your teachers. Like I said, keep your eyes open. The problem with people I see, trust me, 99% of people are walking, they're kind of walking with their eyes open. They don't see. They don't see things. If you want to be a true leader, start seeing things. Start hearing things which others don't hear. Start seeing things which others don't see. Trust me, you'll be a different breed. On this note, once again, thank you so much. Jai Hind. Earlier that went like this. You bring in blood donors, you get 5 marks. Right? This year I said, let's stop this practice. It's a very selfish practice. हमको कुछ मिलेगा तो हम करेंगे, नहीं हमको नहीं मिलेगा तो भी हम करेगा. Alright? And blood donation is something which is so profound. So I'm not going to give you any marks. You're going to bring people because your heart tells you that you need to get people to donate blood so that somebody tomorrow who kind of meets with an accident or somebody is requiring blood, you have contributed to that bank, the blood bank. Today you may not be of the right age to donate blood, but you can certainly inspire others to get somebody to donate. And I'm very sure each one of you can at least get one person from your house who's good and strong enough to donate. I leave it to you to think about it. You don't need any kind of pestering and cajoling and coaxing or some kind of a tease or a carrot for doing something good. When you need to do something good, you just do it. That's what I would like to imbibe in each one of you. Enough of giving you a carrot to do something right. जब सही करना तो carrot भी क्या है? Yes or no? Thank you so much.
We pledge that we will perform our duties and carry out our responsibilities to the best of our abilities and do our utmost to make this institution a center of excellence.